My name is Josh Smith. I work for the Watershed Center. One of our side projects is that we conduct the snow surveys for the California Department of Water Resources. It routes through the U.S. Forest Service to us, but we've been doing this for like about 13 years now. We're contracted to just do four locations 4 times a year, all in the Trinity River watershed. We're really specialized where our crew just does the wilderness surveys, which need to be done on foot. We basically have 10-day windows at the end of each month, at the end of January, end of February, end of March, and end of May. I work in watershed and fisheries restoration work. We use the information a lot in terms of just overall kind of like seeing what the next season is going to be like. Things vary a lot, but we can often tell pretty easily what the water year is going to be like for our work. Obviously, the state uses this to project a whole bunch of things. I don't know all the details of that, but I know it's used to project how much water is going to go down into the reservoir, how to manage the reservoir, how much water goes downstream, how much water goes to the Central Valley. It's extremely simple. This monitoring technique. It's been used for over 100 years in the Sierras. Here in the Trinities, these sites that we survey have been hit since 1946. I think the survey sites went in. Pretty cool, almost exactly the same technique the entire time. I actually got to interview an old timer in Trinity Center named Dick Hamilton, who was showing me all of his old gear that he had, from back in the 40s. So the locations that we go to are Shimmy Lake, Bear Basin, and Red Rock Mountain. All 3 of those are up in the Swift Creek watershed, tributary to the Trinity River. So we go up basically the Swift Creek Road out of Trinity Center, and we take a UTV to the wilderness boundary, and then we ski into these sites. Once we get to those sites to take a survey, there are markers on either end of the survey, and there's 10 points along the transect that we take a sample at. Those 10 points are exactly the same distance measure off of the tree. It can go 50 feet, for example. Take a sample, 50 feet, take a sample. It's all the same line, same exact locations since the 40s. The U.S. Forest Service does a whole bunch of other sites within the Trinity River drainage. They do one just over the hill from us in Big Flat, which is basically Coffee Creek. There's one site there. They do one site at Bonanza King, which kind of drains both directions, but mainly into the Trinity River. They do another site up at Deadfall Lakes, which is basically the headwaters of the Trinity River. And there's kind of 3 sites up in the East Fork Trinity River drainage, up above Alpenceller's kind of zone. The gear we pack up, there's all this stuff needs to go into our packs. All of our avalanche safety gear, beacon shovel probe. We carry bivy equipment so that if we get stuck out overnight, we're kind of prepared if something goes wrong. We have sleeping bags and pads and a number of other things. So our packs are 30, 40 pounds depending. We are always looking for more people to come on the surveys, but it really takes a kind of unique skill set. You have to have all the Abbey experience. You have to be pretty fit in order to be able to kind of keep going out there over the multiple days. You kind of have to enjoy a little bit of a sufferfest. It's more hard work and more trudging than it is fun skiing.